Good evening, everyone. It is Friday night, about 9 p.m. here on May 3rd, and welcome into tonight's video weather discussion where we are going to have an update on another storm system that's actually going to move across the region tomorrow for your Saturday, and it will bring the opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms across the state, including the chance for an isolated severe thunderstorm risk across a good portion of the state as well. And then we're also going to briefly take a first look at another storm system coming up for the beginning and middle portion of next week. That's especially Tuesday and Wednesday, and that storm system could bring additional rounds of rain, thunderstorms, and severe weather to the state during that time. But starting off here tonight with a view of the satellite here, obviously the sun has set now. This line on the screen here, that's kind of where sunset is. It's still light outside on the west coast, but as you can see, that line represents kind of where sunset's occurring here in satellite world. So that's what that is if you were wondering. But we do have a storm system taking shape out here across the plain states, and this storm system is going to essentially move northeastward here through tonight and into the day on on Saturday as well. And right now tonight there's quite a bit of rain and thunderstorm activity here across the plain states tonight. And what we're expecting to see happen is some of this activity in the Nebraska-Kansas corridor is actually going to work northeastward and may make it close to the state of Illinois, if not into portions of the state as we head into later tomorrow morning. And I could actually show you that visually here with one of the weather forecast models here. This is the HRRR model. So as we work overnight tonight, there we go, showing up on the screen now, it is all of that rain and thunderstorm activity out here across the plains in the Midwest. And you will see as we go through time, it is going to be moving in kind of like an east-northeasterly direction overnight tonight and into early Saturday morning. So by the time we get to this is about 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, you can see the leading edge of this decaying line, weakening line of showers and thunderstorms is starting to approach the Illinois, Iowa, and the Illinois-Missouri borders. This is right around 10 o'clock in the morning. And then as we head into the middle of the day here, you can see a lot of that activity does diminish as it tries to move into the state of Illinois, but I would not rule out maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm out here across western or northwestern Illinois late Saturday morning or into the middle of the day, early afternoon on Saturday. Then we're expecting, as that cold front associated with the storm system moves in, we're expecting either regeneration or redevelopment of new showers and thunderstorms to occur in the vicinity of a frontal boundary, maybe an outflow boundary too, but that development should happen here during the afternoon hours on Saturday from southern Wisconsin down through eastern Iowa, northwestern Illinois, western Illinois down through Missouri as well. And then once that activity develops, I'll show you in a second here, it's generally going to move off in an easterly direction here across a good portion of the state here during the afternoon hours, eventually in the evening, and then by the time we get to Saturday night, this activity is already pushing into Michigan, Indiana, perhaps as far south as Kentucky, in a weakening phase overall. But you can see here, during the afternoon, evening hours, this activity does traverse a good chunk of the state of Illinois here with some showers and thunderstorms, like I said, especially Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and into early Saturday night. And it is possible, given the environmental conditions that are in place, we could see an isolated severe weather threat. Now, we are not expecting any sort of widespread severe weather tomorrow for your Saturday, but as you can see here, we do have the entire state in this blue shaded color, which is our level 1 severe thunderstorm risk. And essentially what that means is we could see an isolated severe thunderstorm potential across the state, pretty much from midday Saturday into early Saturday night. Once again, this is not expected to be significant, and it is not expected to be widespread. This is going to be very isolated severe thunderstorm potential here across the state for Saturday. So it's a low risk overall. Obviously, it's only a level 1 risk for Saturday, which pretty much means low coverage or isolated severe weather. So once again, showers and thunderstorms possible from late Saturday morning into Saturday night, but the time frame for the isolated severe thunderstorm potential will pretty much be midday, early afternoons, all the way into early Saturday night, once again, for that chance of isolated severe thunderstorm potential across the state of Illinois. Now, in terms of threats, damaging winds and hail will be the main threats with any of this activity that may become severe. Once again, that's just a chance for some isolated severe thunderstorms across the state for Saturday. With that said here, let's check into the video chat before we get to our next topic of discussion. See many of you folks tuning in tonight. See Deborah down in Lostant, Mary down in Pike County. Also, we got Fran checking in from up in Woodstock. We got Jennifer checking in Pecatonica. That's up there northwestern Illinois. Thank you all for tuning in. Fran checking in here with a question, wondering how Waukesha, Wisconsin looks like for tomorrow afternoon. Also up in southern Wisconsin, could have that threat of some showers, thunderstorms, and severe weather as well. Now, Waukesha is just off the screen here, but still going to have that chance for some showers, thunderstorms, and isolated severe thunderstorm potential during the afternoon as evening. So you might want to keep an eye to the weather for whatever event you may have going on up there. Carrie, yes, this is actually going to be somewhat similar to what we saw yesterday. So yesterday, you might recall, we had some showers and thunderstorms move across the state yesterday into last night. We saw some isolated severe weather across portions of the state yesterday into last night as well. So yes, all in all, it's actually kind of a similar setup to yesterday overall. So kind of think of it like that. We'll get some showers and thunderstorms to move through. We'll see some isolated severe weather. So yes, it's kind of similar to what we saw yesterday. Jennifer checking in here. Going to be heading up to Six Flags tomorrow. Definitely keep an eye to the weather during the afternoon and evening because you could deal with some showers and thunderstorms at some point afternoon, evening time frame. My best guess on that area would probably be mid-afternoon into the evening hours up across there. Vicky checking in from Poplar Grove. Cody from out in Maple Park tonight. Jacob in Woodstock. Angie in Woodridge. We got Andy in Havana. Brian in Grundy County. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Yes, all of you folks will also be getting in on some shower and thunderstorm potential as well with that isolated, once again, isolated risk for severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Once again, to reiterate here, we are not expecting widespread severe weather tomorrow. It is going to be isolated severe weather risk across the state. If that does happen, wind and hail will be the greatest threats. Now, as we go forward into time here, the active weather is not done yet because as we move into the beginning of next week, we're going to have another storm system take shape out here across the high plains. And as it does so, it's going to lead to more severe weather across the plain states on Monday. Now, you might be wondering what that has to do with us. Well, the storm system that'll bring that severe weather out to the plain states on Monday will then start to move our way. So we could actually get a round of potentially some rain and thunderstorms. We could get a round of rain and thunderstorms, as you can see here, early in the day on Tuesday. And then as we work later into Tuesday, we could see another round of rain and thunderstorms develop here across the region, and that round of thunderstorms would have the opportunity to be severe across portions of the state and portions of the region. So Tuesday is a day that we're starting to watch. Obviously, it's still several days away. We don't have an official forecast out yet, and we're not going to talk specifics yet because it's just a little bit too far away still. But as we go forward into time here, we're going to start to talk about that more because Tuesday definitely could have the chance of severe weather across portions of the state of Illinois. Then, as we head into Wednesday, we're also going to have another little disturbance that kind of rides up here, and Wednesday, we could see yet another round of showers, thunderstorms, and severe weather across portions of the state of Illinois. So Tuesday and Wednesday are both days we're watching where we could have a couple of additional rounds of showers, thunderstorms, and severe weather potential across portions of the state as we have a couple more disturbances that are going to move through the region. The good news is after Tuesday, Wednesday severe weather potential, it does look like things are going to quiet down just a little bit. Looks like things will become a little bit less active. Things will quiet down a little bit. So that's some good news after we get past this next storm system or two for Tuesday and into Wednesday. All right here. So with that said, let's hop back into the video chat here, see if we got any more comments and questions to get to. Jerry checking in from Marengo tonight. Be on the lookout for some showers and thunderstorms in your area tomorrow afternoon and evening as well. Isolated severe weather potential. And also see Andy checking in here. You're going to be down in Mason County and in the Springfield area for early next week. You'll be on the standby for the severe weather potential. That's good. Yep, you can see an isolated severe weather threat tomorrow down there in the Mason County area, and then also could be looking at Tuesday and Wednesday targeting down around that area as well, potentially. But really, that's the summary of things here for tonight. Once again, the active weather pattern is going to continue for at least into the beginning or middle portion of this next upcoming week here. Let's see here. We have Angie checking in from Canton tonight. That's down there not too far from Peoria down there in central Illinois. Thank you for tuning in. Getting some showers and thunderstorms down around there tomorrow as well. Isolated severe weather potential. Tina checking in from the Aurora area for late afternoon. A graduation. Unfortunately, it looks like you could have some storms during that time. So if that graduation or the party or whatnot you're having is outdoors, definitely keep an eye to the weather because late afternoon could have some showers, storms, isolated severe weather potential in the Aurora area. But once again, in summary here, we are expecting another storm system for Saturday. It is going to bring a round of scattered showers and thunderstorms to the state from later Saturday morning into Saturday night, and we could have an isolated severe thunderstorm risk with some of that activity on Saturday, especially from midday Saturday into early Saturday night. You could see the entire state of Illinois is in this blue shaded color. That means an isolated, once again, isolated severe thunderstorm threat across the state for Saturday. If any storms do become severe on Saturday during the afternoon and evening, damaging winds and hail will be the main threats with that activity. Then, once again, we're going to be dealing with another storm system or two coming in for Wednesday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. And those storm systems could also bring more severe weather potential, more rain potential, more thunderstorm potential across the state of Illinois for Tuesday and into Wednesday. And we'll start to talk more and more about that Tuesday and Wednesday time frame as we get a little bit closer, especially on Sunday, Monday. We'll start to talk about Tuesday and Wednesday much, much more. All right, here, see Bonnie checking in from the Mendota area, Jen checking in from the Yorkville area, Tiffany from Forest Park. All of you folks will have the shot at some showers, thunderstorms, isolated severe thunderstorm potential, especially during the afternoon and evening hours for you three folks. Devon checking in here from the Sycamore area for the morning. Yes, it will be dry out around the DeKalb area in the morning hours. That chance of some showers and thunderstorms, isolated severe thunderstorm potential, will increase for the afternoon and evening hours for your neck of the woods. But that really sums it up for tonight, so we'll go ahead and wrap up this discussion for tonight. We will be back on tomorrow morning, which is Saturday morning, with another full update regarding the isolated severe thunderstorm potential across the state of Illinois for your Saturday afternoon and evening. With that said, though, everyone enjoy the remainder of your Friday night.